Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're getting into learning management systems, LMS.
That's right.
Our sources are mostly about, well, how you choose one. So our mission here is to pull out the really key things to think about.
Hmm.
Whether you're just trying to understand what an LMS is or you're actually picking a platform, we want to cut through the noise, find the important stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Less of a endless feature list and more about the core questions you should be asking when you look at these systems.
Okay, good. So let's start with the big names. Canvas, Moodle, Blackboard. They always seem to come up. Why those specific ones? Is there a reason they're so prominent?
Well, there's definitely something to be said for established platforms.
Mm.
It's a bit like using standard Office software.
Yeah.
There tends to be a larger support community, maybe more training materials available. Plus, institutions often build their processes around these systems.
So there's a bit of momentum there, familiarity.
Definitely. That familiarity can make switching seem like a bigger task.
Makes sense. So the sources talk about comparing features. We don't need to list every single bell and whistle, but what's the main idea when you're doing that comparison?
The crucial thing, really, is how well it fits your specific needs. It's not about having the most features.
Right.
It's about having the right ones.
Mhm.
So one LMS might be great for, say, collaborative projects, lots of group tools. Another might be stronger on assessment, quizzes, that sort of thing.
So you need to know what you value most first.
Exactly. What are your teaching goals? What does your organization need? That's the lens for comparing features meaningfully.
Okay. Then there's user-friendliness. This comes up a lot for teachers and students. Why is that such a constant point?
Oh, it's huge. Think about actually using the thing. If teachers find it difficult or confusing,
They just won't use it. Or they'll find workarounds.
precisely,
Hmm?
they might just stick to email or, less integrated methods. And if students can't easily find assignments or materials, it actively gets in the way of learning.
Yeah, that friction matters.
It does. An intuitive system means people actually use it and use it well. It boosts engagement.
And tied into that, I guess, is mobile access. That feels almost like table stakes now.
Absolutely. People learn everywhere, on phones, on tablets. You need a system that works smoothly across devices.
It's just expected.
It is. And that flexibility is key, which brings us neatly to integration, actually. An LMS shouldn't be this isolated thing.
Right. It needs to play nicely with other tools, doesn't it? The video conferencing, the gradebook, maybe other apps.
Yes, exactly. Think about embedding a video lecture or linking to an external resource. If that integration is smooth,
Saves everyone time and hassle.
totally, it streamlines things. Connecting to the student information system, single sign-on. The smoother those connections, the better the whole tech environment works.
Okay, let's shift gears a bit. Security and privacy. This sounds critical. What are the non-negotiables here?
Oh, absolutely critical. You're dealing with student data, potentially sensitive information. So you need robust security measures, clear policies on data privacy, compliance with regulations like GDPR or FERPA.
Basically, making sure the data is safe and handled properly.
Yes. Institutions have a huge responsibility there. You need confidence in the platform's security posture.
And then the practicalities, cost and scalability. How should people approach these?
It's about thinking long-term. Don't just look at the sticker price, the initial license fee.
Right, there's implementation, training.
Support, ongoing maintenance.
Yeah.
And scalability is about the future. Can this system grow with you? If you add more users, more courses, will it cope? Or will you need to switch again in a few years?
So planning for growth.
Exactly. Different platforms have different cost models and different capacities to scale up.
Got it. The sources also mention analytics and reporting. What's the real value proposition there? Is it just about tracking clicks?
It can be much more than that. Good analytics can give you real insights into how students are engaging.
Like what?
Well, which resources are they actually using? Where are they spending their time? Are there points in a course where lots of students seem to struggle or drop off?
So it can help instructors improve the course itself.
Yes, it provides data to make informed decisions. Identify students who might need extra support, see what's working well, refine your teaching approach.
Okay, that's powerful. And just to circle back quickly, third-party integration, you mentioned it, but it feels like it warrants emphasizing again.
It really does. It's not just a nice to have.
Mm.
A well-integrated LMS becomes a true central hub.
Pulling everything together.
Right. Connecting all the different tools and resources you use. It makes the whole digital learning environment more cohesive and, frankly, more efficient for everyone.
So wrapping this up, if you had to give one key piece of advice for someone looking at LMS options, based on all this, what would it be?
I'd say Approach it strategically. Don't get swayed just by, flashy features. First, really nail down what your institution or your specific context needs.
Know yourself first.
Exactly. Then evaluate the platforms against those needs. Look hard at usability, mobile integration, security, the cost over time, and whether it can grow with you. It's about finding the best fit, not just the most popular or feature-packed option.
Right. Find the right tool for your job. Okay, this has been a really useful deep dive, clarifying those core LMS considerations from our sources.
Hmm.
So, as we finish, here's something to think about, especially with tech moving so fast. We see things like AI-driven feedback or truly personalized learning paths starting to emerge. What capabilities like those might become absolutely essential, maybe even standard, in LMS platforms down the road? Something for you to ponder until our next deep dive.